Michelle. This is Mary with Restless Chipotle. And if you remember, I told you that you were going to want to have the white cake mix done because we were going to do something with it for 4th of July. I wasn't kidding. So I made this red, white, and blue kind of funfetti cake with it, and I'm putting in a big jelly roll pan so it would be thin. And I'm cutting out stars, and I'm going to fill them with this really creamy marshmallowy filling, and then I'm going to cover them with white chocolate. Yum. So they're going to be awesome for 4th of July, and you can do these. They're easy. The hardest thing is the cake is a little sticky, so you're going to find that it sticks to your mat. Let's see if I can get a better picture of what's going on here. How's that? So then you can see the cakes, but you can't see me. All right. So this is a cake that's been cut in half. You can see how really kind of fine-grained the crumb on that is. It's almost like a sponge cake. So, in fact, it probably is a sponge cake. So what we're going to do is I'm taking my big star cutter, and I'm just going to cut straight down through the cake and lift it off the pan. And that can be easier said than done because, like I said, it's a little sticky. Once you do that, very carefully, let me do this over here so you can see, very carefully, you can keep your knife really horizontal, put your hand on the top, and right about in the middle, start sawing through there with a bread knife. And it's not going to fall apart, or it shouldn't fall apart. If it is, you're cutting too hard. So now we have two. So what we're going to do with that is put a little bit of the filling on. You don't want these to be like really filled really thick because they're sweet and the filling is sweet and the white chocolate's going to be sweet. So just enough to hold the two layers together. Nothing, you know, you don't want 2 inches of filling or anything. That would probably be pretty gross. And then put the top back on it. So now you've got it together. It won't hurt to kind of get any excess filling that might be seeping out off there. Then I'm going to take the white chocolate, and this works a lot better if you have a, let me put this over here so I can move this over. If you have like a screen or something that's up high, a rack, it will work much better, but I don't. So here's the white chocolate, and I'm just going to smooth it over there. It's all melted. I melted it with a tablespoonful of Crisco, which I don't use vegetable shortening very often, but I wanted this to be able to flow over the cakes so it would cover them up completely without too much trouble. And I didn't want it to be too thick so it would be goopy, and I didn't want it to be too thin, so we ended up with Crisco and or any vegetable shortening really. The vegetable shortening will keep it from staying thick. It'll thin it out just a little bit without making it clump up or anything. And if you get it all on there and you don't think that you have a thick enough layer, just let it sit there for a minute and then put another layer of the white chocolate on. So we'll do another one. Move this over here. This one lost, it happens to the best of us, this one lost one of its things, one of its star arms. So I'm going to cut this very gently, and open it up and put the filling in there, get it all the way out to the edges. I use my fingers a lot, I know, it's terrible, but like I said before, fingers are easy to clean, and they just are. So there, put that top one on, down there, and then come back in with the white chocolate, come across there, just like that, And the thing about white chocolate, well, this isn't even really white chocolate, it's one of those candy melts. But the thing about it is you can scoop it back up and put it on there. And if it hardens, and you're using a silicone mat like I am, and if it hardens on there, you can pull it off and put it back in and melt it again. It'll be fine. Okay, I think I want a little more on the edges of that one. And then, here we go. I got these really cute star things. Well, they're red, white, and blue shimmies. But this batch is stars. And I want to put some of those on the top because I think they'll be cute. So, we'll do that. And we'll do that. And then I'm going to have this in my hand that I'm not going to know what to do with because I didn't put anything, so I'm just going to put that on the counter. Okay, so that's pretty much how you do it. You can see the finished ones on RestlessChipotle.com. I will, if you're watching this on YouTube, I'll put the link underneath in the underneath the video so you can find it easy. And then it'll have the pictures and the full recipe and links to the homemade cake mix. If you want to use a bought cake mix, you can certainly do that. Don't worry about it, whatever. But try the bought one. I mean, try the homemade one sometime because that's fun. Anyway, these are like those Little Debbie snack cakes. White cake with the marshmallow filling and then white chocolate topping. Very rich, very good. Kids are going to love them. Plus, they look like 4th of July, which is super cute. But you could cut them for Christmas or any other holiday that you wanted to cut them for, or you could just cut them in circles or squares. I mean, it's that easy. So, that's it for today, and I hope you'll try this. I hope you like it. Leave me a comment with any questions, or join up on the Facebook page, RestlessChipotle.com Facebook page, and you can ask questions there, and we have quite a lot of fun there. A lot of us talk constantly, so if you get bored, you can come down there in the afternoon and chat, and or drop me a line at RestlessChipotle@gmail.com. Then I'll answer any question. I'm almost always on the computer, so I'll get back to you as soon as I can. It's usually pretty quick, but I do have a life, so sometimes it's, a couple of hours. And have a really great day. I hope you enjoy this. Hope you enjoy your 4th of July. Bye.